What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sean Wave, and I've been putting this thing through the ringer for like the past month. By the way, this is the Monsoon Sport Cap, and this is the review for it. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Sean Wave, and this is my review on the Monsoon Sports Cap. So before I get into the review on this cap, I just want to give you guys a little bit of background, like who makes it and price and yada yada yada. So the person that makes this cap is CJ Monsoon. You can find him on Facebook or on Instagram. I'll leave his links down below. And if you want to buy this cap, you get this cap at productsbynight.com, I believe their website is. I have the website right here, but that's where you can get this cap at. This is also a Monsoon cap. This is the Dual Storm, and this is the regular compression cap, and this is the sports cap. But as of right now, both of these caps, matter of fact, all the Monsoon caps are sold out until, let's say, the end of May. They were supposed to come out the 15th, but his production got pushed back. So if you guys want to know when these caps are released, I would say definitely go on all the Facebook pages and follow CJ Monsoon. Alright, so my review on this cap is, I think it's a really good cap. I'll say that off rip, I think it's a really good cap. So when I first seen this cap, I decided to get it because I was looking for another cap that I could work out in. Every time I tried to work out with the Boo Boo cap, it just didn't work out for me. And that's just because every time I worked out with it, like the sweat would cause the Boo Boo cap to shrink. And I hated that because when it shrunk, it really made, like, it was tight around my head, and I couldn't really focus on my workout like I wanted to. So I just didn't wear it. I decided just to wear Durags and just deal with it. I don't like working out in Durags, but I'd rather work out in a Durag than a Boo Boo cap. Then came along the Monsoon cap, and I was like, all right, this is a Monsoon cap. This is a sport joint. I'm not really getting this for compression, even though CJ preaches compression with these caps. I wasn't getting this cap for compression. I was getting it to see if it would alleviate the pain of a tight rag around my head while I worked out. And I gotta say it did, you know. But before I get into that, I'm just gonna talk about the material of the cap and, you know, just the way it looks. So as you guys can see right here, you see the cap is a mesh material, and you can see the holes right in the cap. There's no denying that. And from first glimpse, you will look at that and see like, well, this is not really going to compress my hair or keep my hair compressed. And I'll say on the compression side with this one, it's about, I'm going to say like a 7 out of 10. And that's just because of where my hair is, but a 7 out of 10 is not bad, you know. Honestly, I wouldn't go to sleep in this and use this as a sole compression. You can, but I wouldn't, just because I know how my hair is. My hair is gonna stick up and it's gonna come through the holes. And matter of fact, honestly, I have slept in it before and it wasn't that bad. But I just want to say, like, I wouldn't do it again. Like, I would rather use this one right here, the Dual Storm, which does not move, period. This one doesn't move either, but this one really, when you're sleeping, this joint don't move at all. JustinTime has a real good review on the Dual Storm. I'll link that video down below if you guys want to check that out, or if you guys want to see me do a review on it, just comment below and I will do it. But back to the Monsoon Sport. So it has the mesh material and it has this thick band, and I talked to CJ about the band, and this band is supposed to alleviate the pressure. It's supposed to, basically, it's supposed to even out the pressure, so when you're wearing it, it doesn't hurt when you start to work out. See, with the Boo Boo cap, that thin band, it keeps the pressure in one place, and that's what really causes the tightness and the pain around your head. So for me, I wanted to put this thing to the ringer. Like, I wanted to really test this thing out, and the reason why I wanted to do that is because this thing is not cheap. It's 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks. And when I first seen the price, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, man, 20 bucks for a stocking cap? He must be crazy. But now that I've had it for a month, I do understand the price because it works better than any cap that I've ever worn, period. Like, on a workout tip, this works better than any cap that I've ever worn. So honestly, you know, I decided to do a few tests with it during my workouts, and I wanted to see the results after I finished working out. So I'm the type of person, I like to go on runs, and when I go on runs, you know, I run for a pretty long time. I run a few miles, and I sweat. So I wanted to test this out on a run, and man, it was great, honestly. And it's something I noticed when I was like running with it. It's like the material, it expanded when I was working out, but it still stayed tight, if that makes sense. So it expanded and it still stayed tight. So with a boo-boo cap, you know, once it gets wet, it expands, but when it dries, it gets tight real quick. See, with this, like, it expanded to the point to where it was tight on my head, but that pressure wasn't bad, and it felt really good. I'm like, wow, I noticed it off the rip, because I'm like, why is this thing not getting tight? And I know, like I said earlier, it's because of the band, but like the material definitely expanded as well. And I also do a lot of, you know, body weight movements like push-ups and jumping jacks, you know, doing push-ups with this. Like, I want to say, like, the sweat factor, like, you know what, a boo-boo cap, that sweat, that's what really causes it to shrink up, you know, 'cause when it dries, it shrinks back to size. See, with this, when it dries, it shrinks back to size, but slowly but surely, you know, while it still compresses your hair. I was able to do my push-ups and get it in and not even worry about it, moving off my head. And that's another thing I'll say, you know, certain movements that I did with wearing the boo-boo cap, it would kind of shift or it would move. With this, it didn't move at all. Also, when I'm lifting weights, say I'm doing something like dumbbell press, you know, with my head against the bench, you know, with the boo-boo cap, sometimes it would shift and like mess up my hair. Like, as I'm getting it in, I would feel it, you know, I would feel it move, but I'm like, I can't stop. And that would just piss me off. But with the Monsoon cap, you know, that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. And that's the real good thing about it. Like, so I just feel like for 20 bucks, you're really getting a bang for your buck. And man, you know what? And just looking at it too, I mean, you could use this for a wash and style. I know I did. I used it for a wash and style, and it worked out great. See, I'm gonna tell you guys something. So the main reason why I don't let my hair dry when I do my wash and style is because the cap will get so tight. And you know, for me, I guess I have a sensitive forehead or something. So the cap would get so tight, and I just didn't want to feel that pain. So every time I did my wash and style, I would let my hair dry, maybe for like 5 minutes. I'd take my rag off, then I'll put my product in and start brushing. With this joint right here, I can let my hair dry. But all in all, I want to say, like, for 20 bucks, I see a lot of people, you know, they'll wear this over a durag. And I'm like, man, if I'm gonna spend 20 bucks on this, I need to be able to use this alone. Not to go to sleep in, because it's not advertised as a sleeping cap. But if I'm just walking around or just sitting and watching TV or working out or playing a sport, I need to be able to just to use this without any problem. I have used this over a durag before, and it compressed really nice. But I feel like I paid 20 bucks for this, so I'm gonna use this alone. It's like, why would I pay that amount of money for something and not use it to its full potential? It doesn't really make sense to me. J. Lou made a good point in this video. He was talking about, you know, wearing this one with a durag, it doesn't really work out because it's like silky material on silky material, which, you know, causes it to move. But, you know, if you wear this one over a durag, this is like the mesh on the silky, it's not gonna move. But honestly, you really don't need to wear a durag under this. So all in all, I gotta say that I really do like the Monsoon cap. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it about a 9. And the only reason why I give it about a 9 is because, you know, the compression isn't 100%. But for what it's supposed to be, it's great compression. So it's just ups and downs with that, you know. If I could find a product that's gonna give me the compression of this joint or a durag, but the mobility and flexibility of the Monsoon cap, then yeah, that'll get a 10. So yeah, that's it. So honestly, it's just based off compression, but everything else that this thing does is like, it's great. Honestly, it really is. It's great. I love it. I love the way it works, and I would spend 20 bucks to get another one. Honestly, you know, like I said, I've really been testing this joint out the past month, like using it every single day. I want to say it's been like a month and a half since I had this. So every single day, this thing has touched my head, and I've been putting it through the ringer, and it's been standing the test of time. So, I mean, if you guys like this, or you guys think like you want to get one of these, like I said, the release date is going to be towards the end of May. So be on the lookout for that. I'll leave the link down below to where you can get them at. But the best way to find out these things are out is to go on any of the Facebook wave pages and add CJ Monsoon as a friend. I'll leave his Facebook page down below, and I'll also leave a few wave pages that he is currently on where he promotes his product. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more content from me, click or tap to subscribe right here. If you guys want to see my last video, my royalty brush unboxing, click or tap this link right here. It's your boy Sean Wave. Shout out to One Wave Nation. That's my squad. Peace.